Hello, my name is Jamie Taylor, and today I would like to discuss with you psychotherapist Fritz Perls' session with Gloria, which was released in a documentary titled 3 Approaches to Psychotherapy back in 1965. A man by the name of Everett L. Sjostrom, who was a well-known psychotherapist himself, filmed a series of therapy sessions between his client Gloria and 3 leading psychotherapists of the day. The first being Carl Rogers, who focused on person-centered therapy, then Albert Ellis, who focused on rational emotive therapy, and Frederick or Fritz Perls, who focused on gestalt therapy. Each therapist, modeling their own therapeutic system, sat down with Gloria while she discussed her struggles surrounding her sexuality as a recently divorced single woman in relation to her morals and her daughter. These films were produced for educational purposes and have been analyzed by many therapists and scholars and students alike throughout the years. While all 3 sessions are deserving of a discussion in their own right, my focus today is solely on Fritz Perls and his session with Gloria. So, Gestalt therapy origins. What I learned was that Gestalt therapy was developed in the 1940s by Fritz Perls and his wife, Nancy. The definition of the word Gestalt is an organized whole that is perceived as more than the sum of his parts. Perls believed that people were not made up of separate components, but operated as a whole. Basically, that the mind, body, and soul work together in unison to create an individual's own personal reality. Gestalt rejects dualities of mind and body and soul, thinking and feeling and action. Gestalt therapists believe that the sense of self is defined by choice of responses to environmental interactions. At the beginning of the interview, Perls discussed his theory, expressing, and I quote, "Gestalt therapy is like working on an equation where awareness equals present time equals reality." It was Perls' belief that by tapping into the obvious or surface of a situation, one can begin developing wholeness, staying in the present, using I-thou statements, and here and now awareness. Perls claimed his goal was to help clients recover their lost potential by integrating conflicting polarities of self in order to get to a genuine awareness of one's existential reality. In this way, Gestalt therapy would provide an opportunity for clients to understand themselves better. And admittedly, Perls confessed around the 2-minute mark in the film that he would use manipulation and frustration to help Gloria confront herself. Key concepts. Before I get into the actual content of the interview, I felt it was important to discuss 2 key concepts of Gestalt therapy. The first being wholeness and integration, which basically refers to facilitating clients to integrate themselves as whole persons, which helps restore balance in their environment. And the second key concept is awareness. Gestalt therapists believe that awareness is a hallmark of healthy persons, and it is a main goal of treatment. Gestalt therapists also believe that there are causes to this loss of awareness, one being the preoccupation with one's past, fantasies, flaws, or strengths, and another being low self-esteem. However, Gestalt therapists explain that there are 3 ways to achieve awareness with therapy. The first being facilitating client contact with the environment. The second being aiding the client by keeping them in the here and now with present moment thinking. And the third is helping clients recognize their role or responsibility in the situations they find themselves currently in, instead of tossing the blame onto someone or something else. Therapist techniques. Now that I have discussed the what and the why of Gestalt therapy, I would like to address the how. or more simply, the techniques and methods utilized by the therapist during the session. So the goal or aim of Gestalt therapists is not to change clients, but to assist clients in developing their own self-awareness of how they are in the present moment. And they like to do this through an active partnership or collaboration, if you will, between client and therapist. And they also believe in developing awareness of one's own reality. In order to do this, therapists help clients accept responsibility for choosing their present situation. They help promote I-thou relationships with clients by keeping the focus in the present. They really understand clients' experience as a whole because they look at all the verbal and nonverbal cues a client is using, and they are highly attuned to a client's body language. Along with this, therapists also use certain types of language, which encourage change in clients. They also put emphasis on statements rather than questions. They also have a use of what and how questions when asked. They also use I statements to promote clients' ownership of feelings, and they try to keep present tense terminology throughout the entire session, and they try to encourage responsibility for clients of their words, emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Now that I have discussed the what, why, and how of Gestalt therapy, I can begin to break down what was happening in Perls' session with Gloria. First, I would like to draw attention to some of the methods Perls used, including him directing awareness to Gloria's nonverbal and verbal behavior, him having Gloria exaggerate or repeat her nonverbal or verbal behavior, developing Gloria's fantasies, exploring Gloria's transference, and keeping Gloria in the here and now while also assimilating her projections. There are many examples throughout the session where Perls used awareness to nonverbal communication techniques. Right from the beginning, Perls made Gloria aware of her smile, which was in direct conflict with her verbal explanation of feeling scared. He also called attention to her holding her chest when she was talking about her corner or safety. He often explained to her the inconsistencies in her body language and what she was expressing verbally throughout the interview, even going as far as calling her a phony. Along with this, Perls also had Gloria exaggerate expressions or repeat her verbal or nonverbal behavior. One glaring example of this is when Gloria sighed around the 11-minute mark of the interview and Perls kept asking her to do it again and again and again, to which Gloria complied. Perls also helped Gloria develop certain fantasies throughout the session. He did this when he told her to envision her corner and expressed what this looked and felt like. Also, when Gloria expressed that she wanted to pick on him like he felt like she was being picked on, he asked her to develop it. He asked her to pick on him and develop it like a dance. He told her to reenact Fritz not liking Gloria and play Fritz passing judgment. And when Gloria expressed she wished she could scold him, but he was too old, he said, "Scold me, Fritz," playing a 30-year-old. In exploring Gloria's transference, Gloria expressed that she believed Fritz didn't like her. However, Fritz believed this was transference. She didn't like him and was projecting that onto Fritz. When Gloria expressed feeling attacked by Perls, he drew awareness to the fact that it was in her imagination because he was not attacking her, even expressing what could he possibly do to her. He also believed that Gloria was using projections. For example, like when Gloria was like, "Ew, it's icky," Fritz said, "Gloria, say, Fritz, you're icky." And then Fritz asked if Gloria objected to his hair because Gloria, while talking to him and expressing disdain, was touching her hair. And Gloria, at one moment in the interview, felt choky, to which Perls asked if Gloria wanted to choke him. Perls' listening and action skills. According to a paper written by Debbie Daniels in 2012, titled Gloria Decoded, an application of Robert Lang's communication approach, Perls gives direct guidance to Gloria 19 times. He gives information 12 times. He gives interpretation 12 times. He asks open questions 10 times. He provides minimal encouraging 8 times. He asks closed questions 6 times. He is confrontational 6 times. He offers approval or reassurance 5 times and engages in nonverbal reference 5 times. With his own words, Perls admits to not listening to verbal content, instead relying on nonverbal messages to avoid client self-deception. In our readings, reflections of feelings are important for active listening. Author Sherry Cormier wrote, and I quote, "Many clients come to us with unmet emotional needs or with histories in which their feelings have been negated or judged." Gloria definitely reiterated as much when she expressed not feeling heard or understood by her ex-husband. She expressed that she felt attacked, picked on, badgered, not liked, nor respected by Perls. These are statements reflecting Gloria's feelings of not feeling validated, safe, or heard. As far as action skills, Sherry Cormier stated, and I quote, "If action skills are used too early or too often with clients, these gentle nudges may backfire, causing the client to become reactive, resistant, or even drop out of counseling altogether." I definitely feel that Perls was too confrontational with Gloria. He came across as domineering, competitive, and hostile, which led to Gloria becoming cold, hostile, and detached from the experience. Final thoughts. All in all, I felt that Gloria's session with Perls was unsuccessful. Perls, instead of taking a neutral stance, was very domineering and confrontational. This led to Gloria becoming defensive, and because of this, the issues she wanted to discuss in therapy were never addressed. Gloria felt unsafe throughout the entire session. She felt misunderstood, and she did not feel as if she connected with Perls. In complete contrast, Perls felt that the session proved to be successful. In his post-interview, Perls stated that Gloria demonstrated avoidance behaviors, projected her identity onto Perls himself, which revealed an underlying need to be respected and an urge to be cared for. He also believed she had an existential issue in regards to embarrassment. I do not agree with his assessment on a whole. I felt that Gloria ascertained Perls' intention from the onset of the session, and this made Gloria very defensive. I think she was able to hone in on his predatory nature. I also do not believe she was being phony, as it is possible to smile and laugh in the face of fear and uncomfortability, because I myself smile and laugh when I'm uncomfortable or afraid. I also feel that Gloria was wary of revealing too much personal information to a person that didn't seem caring and in an environment which did not feel safe. It seemed to me that Perls was concentrating on demonstrating his approach more so than helping Gloria with the issues she had. And I also feel that partly the reason why the interview didn't go so well was the time and setting were not adequately aligned for a successful session using gestalt therapy because of its often confrontational manner. We have learned throughout class that it is very important to create a therapeutic rapport with your client. And I feel Perls did not have enough time to do that with Gloria, and therefore Gloria didn't feel safe when she was being confronted by Perls. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation today, and I hope you gained some insight into Gestalt therapy and what was occurring in the session between Gloria and Fritz Perls.